Okay, let me know how game volume is. We're gonna make a new game. I don't think I've done sandbox mode, but I like high score mode. So I like to call this game is basically like a city builder Tetris. It is super chill and pretty. So what you do is you pick a pack that you want to do. Let's do a farming pack. So it gives you objects to place. And they can go in certain areas, and you can see they have kind of a sphere of influence. And certain things will give you points for being next to other things. So I can't put these on the sand, but I can put them up here. So I get points by being next to each other. Then the mill will get a ton of points for being by the farms. So I'm gonna put that right there. So I used all of those, and now I get to pick another one. Let's do... There's a few trees, let's do a lumber pack. Gonna give me some more fields. Keep placing these here. Lumberjack gets bonuses for being by trees, so I'm going to try to place them in as much sphere of trees, but far away from each other, because they lose points for being close to each other. So you can see what your points are going to look like as you move it around. We'll put that right here. And the sawmill we want within range. Basically everything gets points for being within range of the main tower here. But this gets more points for being in range of the lumber mills. I'm gonna put this over here. This is my progress towards the new island. Yeah, let's get a city going. So I get another tower, city center. Get a city center to build around. I don't remember if houses, yeah, houses can go on the beach. So let's do a city coming out this way. So there's houses and mansions. Houses can do just fine being by each other. Mansions don't like to be by houses. So I tend to do 2 separate city centers. One with mansions and one with houses. So you see I can pick what type of building I'm getting, but I don't necessarily get to pick which like configuration of it is. Shaman gets points for being by flowers. Have I got any flowers? I've got a little bit. And it starts giving me repeats of some of the other stuff I've had. Basically goes until you run out of room or decide to go to the next island, which is usually once you've run out of room to place things. This here, field by the other fields. I hope you're hearing this super, super pretty calming music too. So you can see it's worth 3 points for all the flowers. Oh, and also trees and stuff. So 21, huh? Right here. So at any point I can go to the next island, but I can keep building this one. So I'm going to keep building this one. Let's do a fisher. Place our mansions. Once you've placed things, you cannot move them. Come on, you can totally fit in there. Yeah. Sometimes you can kind of nudge him where you want him to go. Got a mill. So we're going to put that up by these farms. Ooh, 30. Where was 30? 31. 35. Bam. Fisher. I don't really have any of the seaweed farms, so I'm not going to get anything great, but we'll get 20 points there. Let's get a brewing pack going. Let's place our mansion. Get our houses. What's neat is I don't have to use all these before I get another one, because when you fill this is when you get a new pack. So I can decide that I would like the next one now. And then once you place everything and you haven't filled this, you've run out of packs, so you have no more buildings to place, and that's when you either lose or you move on to the next island. Alright, let's get hop fields. Oh, I can do those on the beach. Excellent. Parks. Got another shaman. On this small of an area, there isn't going to be a lot of great places for it to go. There's no flowers on these little islands. Sometimes there are. That's about the best we're going to get there. Parks. Parks do well next to mansions and houses, unsurprisingly. This is one of the really neat little narrow ones, so I can like tuck it up on this ledge here. Huts are itty bitty. I'm just gonna sort of scoot around, see where most points I can get for it will be. It looks like it's gonna be up here. So it can be a bucket of points if you can set it up well. Ooh, plateau. Plateau gives me more building surface. It's going to be about the best we're going to do. It's tough without a ton of trees to start with. These small islands run out of good placements pretty quickly. Another park. Let's see if I've got a spot over here. Right there. I just got enough to get the next one. Tower can be a ton of points. We need that to keep it going. 19, 23. Another park. Another fisher. And come on, tower, give me a bucket of points. Let's do fountain. Fountains are a ton of points again by things like mansions and houses. Hey, we hit our next one. Let's do warehouse. I don't know if we're gonna hit the next batch or not. These are going to get harder and harder to find places where you actually get points. Find a good spot for a fisher. 16. $20 points for our warehouse. 22. 28. 32. Alright. Warehouse going there. Let's get a market. Come on. All right, fine. 19. Another park. Don't quite fit there. Yeah, I figured that was probably going to be the best place. So I plunked the plateau there. Now you can see where I'm really starting to get crunched for good places to put things. Which is why early planning is so important. I still have this space out here with just like the hops fields there, which does really well for Resort Oasis, so get a bunch of points. Yeah, we'll put that over here. Another park. Running out of room for these fields. Might have to start another batch from somewhere soon. Let's see if there's somewhere where I can hit most of both these areas. There we go. 11. Tower's still great, but it loses a ton of points for being in range for the other ones. I'd find a different spot. I don't know if I can do a temple. Circus is hard enough to find a good spot for. Alright, Circus. Is there... Oh, actually, you're pretty good over here. That's astonishing. Let's do walls. Alright, so I ran out of where I want to go, so this is to restart the level and play again, but let's go to the next island. So I keep my score and add on with the next one. And then you go on until you hit an island that you can't continue on. So this is a different style of island with different terrain features. This one has lots of sand. play a little more fast and loose. Don't feel bad getting distracted. I'm just hanging out. It's all good. I'm probably going to head out after I finish this island and call it for the night. I'm glad it was relaxing, though. I hope you had a nice time. Of course. I enjoy sharing games. That's why I'm trying to get this up and rolling. Thank you for joining me, especially to help me figure out when I was actually properly broadcasting. I appreciate your time as well. Well, I'm glad you're resting. Hopefully you'll get some sleep. The VOD of this should go up properly on Twitch, so you can just let it run in the background if me just describing things helps with that. This is not going to end super well for my town here, but that's okay. I haven't been paying much attention to where I'm putting stuff. This way you can see the difference between careful placement and sort of haphazard and whatever placement. Sort of just pile the mansions up here. that is the end of this island. I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening on this nice relaxing note. Thank you, Erin, for hanging out, and thank you everyone else who dropped in for at least a bit.